Alright mate, you got one of them narrowboats, have you?
Hello, welcome everyone. You've joined me at the captain's table, so I do my navigating. Thought I'd start this video right at the start of the journey itself. So here I am on the boat. It's about 20 past 10 and I'm just checking through blogs, guidebooks. The old Nicholson guide that I had was, it was old. It was from 1997, so I thought better upgrade just before making this next crossing. Just trying to soak up all the knowledge that I need because I am absolutely bricking it. I'm taking my home across a stretch of water where it could possibly sink and I'd never see it again. I've been told that you need to really crank it to get across it, and I really hope my old Lister can actually cope with this. The lovely ladies at the Wigan office, they send you a form that you've got to fill in there. They send you a schedule of all the dates that they've got. It's kind of limited. They don't always run at weekends, so I've had to wait for my passage across. Guidance notes here and like marinas that you can go to, moorings that you shouldn't moor in. There's a skipper's guide here that just tells you everything you need to know crossing. So I've just been sifting through all this information you've got to read before you can even think of crossing. So right now I'm in Burscough, so I'm planning and I'm going to make a trip tomorrow to try and get through some of the locks on the Rufford branch, which comes off of the Leeds and Liverpool main line. And that is the one that goes to a place called Tarleton, which is where it joins the River Douglas. And the River Douglas, you can see, goes up there and joins the estuary, the River Ribble, across to Savick Brook, which is where there'll be some more locks there, and that's where the Canal and River Trust guys are going to be waiting. I just hope we can actually make it across in one piece. I'm sure everything will be all right. I'm just worrying, and worrying can be good, you know, because at least you're sort of going to be switched on when it comes to it. So, yeah. We'll be right, we'll be on it. Right, so I've just left my mooring in Burscough and weather's pretty nice. It's a little bit windy and we're just going to meet the Rufford branch in a sec and take on a few locks, and then I want to do an oil change in preparation for tomorrow. It's going to be definitely a full 8 hours tomorrow. You'll notice I have gotten rid of my bike. It's in the bike shop at the moment and it's getting a new back wheel, yeah, it hasn't fallen off, which is good, but I must remember to pick it up when I get back to Burscough. Right, so here we are. This is the turning for the Rufford branch. Just through that bridge there is the lock, the top lock. Right, so first I've got to move the swing bridge before I can get into the lock. So straight away I've got to use my little handcuff key here to undo the security sort of anti-vandal attachment, and then I've got access to these rather strange paddles here. It's a little bit different to the one you might have seen elsewhere. Pretty crazy, man. Actually quite a lot safer than the normal type because you don't get any recoil, it just stays there. And there we are, we're filling up the lock nicely. Right, the water has equalised, so we can now push the gates open, which is quite hard work when you're holding a camera. A lot of the time I'll just use one gate open and I'll try and fit in that way, but we're doing it properly this time, so we're going to have both of the gates open. Right, so I've moored it up quite loosely. I haven't tied it up or anything. I'm really close. The nose is really close to the gates themselves. So, you know, if the water does pull it forward, it's going to be fine. Right, I'm just going to shut these gates. That's the next step. Isn't this fun? And you can see it's not fully shut, but when the water drops, it will just pull it shut anyway, so almost forgot to say, you got to put the paddles down, obviously, and with these it's not as clear that you've left them up. So you've really got to remember. There we go. And obviously also remember to put the anti-vandal mechanism back on. Which I'm going to have to do with two hands, this is ridiculous. I've also got to remember to shut this swing bridge. Which I'm telling you now is the hardest swing bridge I've ever had to move. I don't see how anyone could do that normally. It's a good thing I'm so buff. Okay, let's go down. So I'm just lifting the paddle on this side. The water's going in through here. And out down there. So here we go, the boat's going down. And because I've only tied it on slack, I mean all boaters will know this, it's not going anywhere that fast. And anyway, I've only opened one side paddle, and not even fully. Right, so I've got one gate open there, and there's the boat in the bottom of the lock. At the end there is the sill where you've got to avoid when you're coming down. You might have heard that on many other more informative videos. So the boat's down there. How am I going to get back on? Well, it's got this ladder here, so all I need to do is just bring the boat in a little bit closer than that and just go down the ladder and jump on. Right, so all those paddles are both also shut. That's a good thing to do. Otherwise the next person would have to do it for you. And also you'd lose some of the water out of the lock as well if it was leaking from the other end. And I'm just going to moor up by those white bollards, ready for the next one. And I will see you after I've done this next set of locks. Bye! It's great when there are other people in the locks actually going down with you, sharing the workload, but how nice is this, just to have this all to yourself. Brilliant. Thing is, I can't even enjoy this because I'm just all the time at the back of my head I'm thinking about crossing that Ribble estuary, and that my Lister engine will actually be able to cope with going against the tide. But at least you guys can enjoy the scenery anyway. Oh, sorry mate, sorry! Okay. What's up? I haven't got any food, I'm sorry. Go and find some bugs. Find some mosquitoes. One thing we can be grateful for right now though is the stillness. It's just, there's hardly any wind about, and I know there's some really strong winds forecasted, which I'm not looking forward to at all. Actually working or relaxing on a boat when it's windy is really, really difficult because you've got this constant sensation of the boat bashing against the side, which causes your back to sort of... So if I'm sat down, and it bashes against the side, even just a little bit, your back muscles are twitching. There's sort of shock absorbers ready to sort of take on even just a tiny little bit of a shock. So you can't. It's really hard to relax, I find. Right, so I've managed to find this neat little mooring right out in the middle of nowhere. Absolutely beautiful. Sunset's going down. Got this really odd, dilapidated glass, like a greenhouse, glass house over there. Absolutely silent. So this is going to make a change from last night. It was windy, the boat kept bashing against the side. Those sloping sides that really make it difficult for my boat anyway. Here we've got some piling going on, so we can get the chains looped there and yeah, hopefully get a good night's sleep. Right, morning. It's just after 7:30. Quite tired, but I did get a really good night's sleep last night because it's so quiet out here. Apart from that train. But yeah, I'm ready for the 4 locks and 4 swing bridges we've got to do now. And also a visit to a local marina.
Shut up, let's crank it.
Now we are seeing quite a few of these signs telling you not to swallow the water or algal scum because it can cause stomach upsets or more serious health effects. Which is a shame because I'm really thirsty. I could really go for some of that right now. Something is definitely up with the water around here because look at all those midges. Can you see how many there are? Absolutely filling the sky. I don't think they're biting ones, but yeah, I'm going to keep moving.
So what's it, some kind of Bohemian thing, is it?
So it's pretty flat round here. Perfect for canals. Don't even know whether they have to have any locks. I just stopped off at the Rufford marina here. Yeah, really nice marina. To get the sense that they really care about what they do. In fact, they probably looked at the state of my boat and thought, oh no, not him. Hey! Got some diesel, got some gas, and even a bag of coal. So I've got a little bit more weight on board, ready for the rivers.
I'd watch out if I was you, mate. Chucked a load of shit in there last week.
Oh no. I don't like swing bridges. Getting through swing bridges on your own, it's a bit of a nightmare on the Leeds in Liverpool. There's a lot of them. You can't moor on the right side. These are the moorings. The swing bridge pivots from that side, and you can see there's nowhere to moor. So what we're going to have to do is to get the nose of my boat right up to the gate and tie on there, and just do it in a really awkward way. Brilliant. There's a guy called Aid who commented it on the video. Hopefully he's still watching, still with us. And he said there is a knack to doing swing bridges on your own, and he's right. And this is one of the ways you can do it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tie the boat onto the bridge, and because it opens that way, I'm going to be able to hopefully pull it along. Let's see. I actually got that a little bit wrong because I should have had my middle rope ready at the front of the boat where I tied the front rope on, but I didn't, so I had to sort of just leave my boat hanging a little bit and jump back on again. But we're through. We're through, guys. I've just stopped off at Sparks Bridge Services. Basically what we've got here, it's a little bit different. So you've got bins around the back, no recycling. Got your pump out, you do your pump out here, water point there, and that's why I've come here, to make sure my tank is full of water to make the crossing over the Ribble. And you've got another nice place where you empty your stuff. The shower, and there's a couple of toilets there. Right, on we go. The wind is picking up right when I don't want it to. Got the nose absolutely rammed underneath that bridge. The wind's just taken it. Luckily this time I've got my middle rope so I can just pull the boat through. I'm actually using the wind now to move the boat. I can't really push it from here. I can't really pull it. So I'm just waiting for it to be blown into place. And that's a good tip, you know, if you can use the wind instead of trying to fight it, you know, think like a sailor, think like a yachtsman. I still hate the wind though. Off wind! made it to Tarleton Lock, and I'm just coming in and get a mooring now, and then we'll be all ready for the sea tomorrow. Right, it's the morning of the crossing, and yeah, I'm slightly nervous, and it is still pretty windy, but hopefully they'll let us get across and we won't get stuck or anything. I've got my rather attractive life jacket on. I've got the anchor all tied up and ready to be tossed overboard. Hopefully we won't have to do that. The engine's had a general sort of tidy up, giving it an oil change. So hopefully that's done something to make sure it's going to run smoothly today. I've got a cheeky stowaway on board this time. It's my dad. We're basically playing pirates, crossing the high seas, aren't we, Dad?
Stuck it in the eye again.
Right, so let's go. I just hope we can actually make it across in one piece. Possibly sink and I'd never see it again. So all this stuff. As we reach the gates of Tarleton Lock, we were unfortunately told that there won't be any crossings that day. And because I had such a limited time in which to cross due to my work commitments, I had to turn back, absolutely gutted. So we decided to come to the furthest northernmost part of the English network, which is here in a place called Whitfield, and I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Right by the M6. That's as far as you can get on the boat. And this is what they need to renovate. There actually hides a tunnel or culvert that goes underneath this hedge here onto the other side, and we're going to go and check out what that's like. So here we are, the northern reaches, and if you follow this it goes all the way up to Kendal. Still got the water level as you expect from a set of locks, but there's just no gates. Out more about this great restoration project that's going on right now, click on the sign here and have a look. That was rubbish. This used to be just used to be a straight cut along the canal, but now it's had to deal with the M6 being planted right across it. The pub of the week this week was The Stork on the River Loon estuary near Glasson Dock. Delicious pies, amazing gravy, Timothy Taylor's best on tap, top marks for keeping the pool table, and wood panelling throughout. So yeah, and the staff were brilliant too, especially putting up with me. Hi guys! So it's with quite a heavy heart that I have to turn back and head back to Berska and on towards the rest of the journey. But we will be back. We will conquer the Ribble and make it to the Lancaster Canal and all the way to the end, to Whitfield. Maybe next time they will have actually improved on those northern reaches parts and we'll be able to go even further north. And it's always good to have an aim for the future, something to look forward to. So thanks for watching, thanks to all the new subscribers, and keep those comments coming. It really is great to see those. And yeah, stick with us. On the next episode, we are going to check out Wigan and also take on the Wigan flight. See ya, bye.